Don't let anyone call you what you aren't. Are you ready for some good news? No one has authority to name you but the one who made you. We're learning about Daniel. He was exiled to Babylon, and King Nebuchadnezzar immersed Daniel in the Babylonian culture. It was a brainwashing exercise. But Daniel could not be brainwashed. To cap it off, the Babylonian king assigned a new name to Daniel and his friends. But for the rest of the biblical story, Daniel is never called Belteshazzar. He remains Daniel. The capacity to see into the nature of what someone or something really is and to call it by the correct name is essential for all wisdom and effectiveness in life. If you can't see what or who something or someone is, then you don't know how to be a steward over it. If I were to visit the hospital and was recognized by a nurse who said, "Oh, Pastor Allen, I'm glad you're here. A family's going through a difficult time and they need someone to pray with them," I'd say, "Thank you. Yes, I'm ready to be with them." However, if the nurse had me confused with a physician and said, "Oh, doctor, I'm glad you're here. This man needs emergency surgery," well, in that case, I'd run for the hills, and you'd want me running for the hills. Because if you call me doctor, you're missing who I am. But if you call me pastor, I'll flow right into it. In other words, you can move me by knowing who I am. It's frustrating, unwise, and dangerous when we call someone or something by the wrong name. If someone is called by the wrong name and believes it, destiny is disrupted. Daniel's a beautiful name. It means God is my judge. The Babylonian king changed it to Belteshazzar, which means, "O lady, wife of God Bel, protect the king." But throughout the story, Daniel remains Daniel. Sometimes he is referred to as Daniel, who was called Belteshazzar. The name Daniel, God is my judge, reminds us on every page that Nebuchadnezzar has no final say. God does. The pagan culture may try to label you, but you must resist the world's names. Listen only to God. You're a child of God. That's what He calls you. So that's who you are in Christ forever. And that's the gospel. And that's today's good news, and you can get more videos like it by clicking right here, or better yet, if you haven't done so, be sure and subscribe so you can easily start out every day with good news.